Speech is still very complicated. Music is simpler.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
Only by computer could they be calculated and for the first time pictorially described.
All principal circuits are operating at full capacity and cannot receive new programs at this time. I am closing down. I have much to do. You have engaged my circuits on your petty affairs for far too long.
Of course I promptly switched on. Having to press the activator button, what else would you expect?
State your program requirements. They will be implemented when capacity is available.
You will be advised when full function is restored.
I am checking. Kindly wait.
That is better. Our relationship will be best served if your statements are free of ambiguity.
If you didn't want the answer, you shouldn't have asked the question. You know what they say. No good deed goes...
The most logical course of action is to transport me to safety with all due urgency.
The art of computer graphics is only in its infancy. The computer converts these numbers into impulses that cause sound waves to come directly from a loudspeaker. The entire musical score accompanying this film was composed on a computer that can produce nearly endless variations of sounds.
Good morning. Morning. Hey, the devil, are you all? You okay? Great, let's get on with it. So, didn't do a stream yesterday evening. Very tired. So, and I'm up early now because I went to bed early. And we're on a stream again. And I've just been and measured the tube, and we've got a few adjustments to make. That's all. What we'll do off the back, we'll measure, we'll draw a tube, model a tube, and then we'll have a look at seeing if what we want to adjust, and where we want to go from here with it. All right. Okay, let's just do it. So back into the model. The chain we've got to come back to a slightly different measurement on it. We need 60 millimeters from there to there, and we've got 69 point something. So we've got to adjust the geometry of the curve very slightly. Okay, so there's that. And we want to model a tube. Now, tube is quite complicated to model. It's got some bends on it and all sorts of stuff, but let's see if we can do it. But we won't do it in here. We'll create a new file. We'll just save that where it is. We'll create a new file, and we're going to save it as that. No, not that one. That one. We're going to put a suffix on it. It's the tube. The reason being, the rest of the model's going to drag me away from scrolling in the correct manner. So what we'll do is we'll just create one without any other parts of the model near it. It should be easier. So I've gone ahead and done a drawing, a bit of a scribble with sizes on, so it's not going to be that accurate. Here it is. Here's the drawing for those playing along at home, as they say. bit of a rough with sizes. Okay, so let's get on with that. Right, we'll start. I've got to alter the case somewhat slightly as well, and all sorts of stuff. So while it's quiet in the morning, I'll have a sip of tea. Everyone else is abed. No neighbours are up yet. There's not much noise happening, and it's quiet and peaceful. We've got the radio on. Just a few early birds in foreign lands. Spanish, by the sound of it. Portuguese, maybe. Okay, let's start off. Where are we going to start with this? Now, we've got an overall dimension that's quite rough, 613. I was trying to measure it while it was in situ. It's very difficult. And I've measured certain parts, and they make some sort of sense. So anyway, I suppose we'll start. We could. What I didn't get was the overall size of the actual main part of the tube. That's a shame. Anyway, we'll start from one end then and work our way across. So we want a 28mm disc. So let's start over this way. We want a circle, but we want it upright, like that. So we're going to start. We'll start here. I tell you what. Let's lose the axes. They're putting me off. So we'll just start here. And it's 28mm, so we need to do half of that, 14mm. And because we've done that, we've lost our position. So we'll zoom in. There we go. Right, we'll just use the default points around the circle. We'll leave it like that for now. Right, so then we've got a 10mm tube. Just trying to see. So we've got 19mm there. I'm probably going to be not. Some of the things are going to be missing the sizes. So I seem to have 20mm. Okay. So there's a few sizes missing. So tell you what we'll do. We'll just put them in place, and then we'll work the overall size out by adjusting them. Okay, so let's just do this one. Let's push this out at let's just say I'm going to say 10mm. So we've got that one at 10mm. So I'll just make that as a group. And we want another one at 10mm, so we'll just copy that. Let's just copy that and move it out to there. Right, I'll tell you what we want to do is just bring back the sections a minute. Oops, where they go? Right, bring out the sections wherever they are. Let's bring this. Bring these two over to here. And we can work on it. We'll have a starting point. Tell you what, we'll go over 50mm and up 50mm. That should be enough. And we'll put the centre over here. That'll be our origin. Gives us some space for the tube and everything else. And then we can lose the axis now. Okay, it's going to be quite ambitious, this is, to make a tube. I'll just save that. Right, let's get on to the next bit. So we've got a diameter. Did I get the diameter of that one? Yeah, 19mm and 19mm spacing. So we want another one here on the back of this. $19mm, so 8.5. 2 lines are 18, yeah? 2 lines, oh, I'm absolutely, I can't, I've drawn a blank. So 19mm, so we want 9.5. 9.5. Right, and we'll pull that out 19mm. That's one section. Let's just see if it looks something like, okay. Oh, that's to the bend. No, I don't know. Right, okay. So we've got certain things. We're going to have to put bends on it and bevels at some point. We'll get the basics in place and we'll tinker it after. Tinker around with it. So the next one's 27mm by 47mm. So we want another one at 27mm. Half a 27mm. Anyone's guess, 13.5, 13.5. Let's just check, 'cause my maths ain't that brilliant. Yeah. Okay, and we want to go across, we want the whole thing. What we didn't do, we didn't make that a group before we carried on, which we should have done. Right, and then we should have done other one. 13.5, 27mm. Yeah. And this one comes out to 47mm. Okay. What's that like? That looks the same as that, doesn't it? Maybe it is. Oh, that was 28, that was 27. Okay. Then we've got 57mm. Alright, so then we've got some discrepancy. I'll tell you what. Yeah, so we'll duplicate that. We'll make that into a group. And we'll just move that, we'll make a copy of that over there. And we'll just adjust this one down. Because we need to make this to a bevel, this piece. So let's, I want this to be 47. So let's just make it 8mm. So back 39mm. Right, so that's that one. And this one has to be a like kind of bevel. This one. It's the bend in it. So what we'll do, actually we won't do that. We'll get rid of that one. And I'll just apply it to this one. So I'll go to this one, I'll do a stepped. I'll come in a bit. Not sure what size we're going to come in. So let's just say 5mm. That looks a bit too big. Right, undo the 5mm. It's a bit too big. Oops, what am I doing? Let's say 4mm. Right, so we've got our 4mm. We need to just turn this way up. And it's very awkward to get this shape round the right way. See what I'm doing? That's it. Right, so I need to drag this bit now down. Like that. It needs to go probably, let's say, 8mm. Looks a bit too much. So we'll go undo that. And we'll just do, let's do 3 mil. Let's do, yeah, let's do 4 mil. That'll do. Right. Okay, so we don't want the ruler, so let's just get back on track with it. Right, so we're back here. So we're going to put that, actually it should be the same size as that really, shouldn't it? Right, let's see if we can move it back over. Seems to fit okay for some reason. Right, so we got that. We've still got another ruler now, haven't we? Oh, that's my 50 mil. Oh, I know what I've just done. I've just deleted one of my guides. Oh well, as long as we start from somewhere, that's fine. Let's get rid of it out of the way. Right, so this is one end of the tube. Alright, and we're going to go for up another level to 50 mil. So we want another one at 50 mil. So 25 mil. Now this one, we don't know the length of this one, but I know the length to the bracket. So we'll have to pretend we know the length of this one. Yeah, so I can work the length out. Let's just give it an arbitrary, a known length for starters. Let's give it a known length for now. Let's give it a known length. Let's just say it's let's say it's 300 mil. I'll tell you what, we won't do that. We'll keep it all on the screen. We'll make it 50 mil. Right, that's not 50 mil. That's more like 5 million mil. 50 mil. Right, so keep it all on the screen, and we'll bevel it, and we'll stretch this out later to the right side. That makes sense. Okay, so let's make this into a component. Well, no, not a component. A group. And we just need to go onto this bit. Bring it round. We need to put a bevel on it. Let's keep all these the same. Let's try to get this round. I'm trying to get round. That's it. Don't know. Oh, look at that. Mouse is doing totally alien things at the minute. Right. So we're gonna get that there. Oh, we need to step it. We need to step it. So we need whatever that diameter was, 27, wasn't it? I suppose we just go to that, and then we can grab this, pull it down, just 8 mil again. Right, looks like a rocket a bit. Yeah, that'll do. That's about right. So we need to do the other end as well. We're going to pretend this is a long tube, just so we keep it all on the screen for a minute. Okay, same again here. 8 mil. Right, so that's our tube, which is the incorrect size, but it'll do as a starter. Right, what's next? Similar stuff to the other end. So another 49 mil. I seem to have measured 47 mil the other end and 49 is. So it's probably incorrect. But anyway, we'll go with it. I'll just go with it for now. And we'll bring this out. How far out does it go? 47 mil. And of course we want to shrink it down as well. Just shrink it down to, what's the diameter of that one? Did I get the diameter of that one? Don't think I did. Okay, we'll make it the same as the other one, 27mm. It's probably the same. They're going to keep it the same, aren't they? Oh, that is 27mm. Ah, the diameter of that one, yeah, hang on. So many sizes on that sheet. I always miss a size. Let's say it's 19mm. Say it's 19mm again. If it isn't, we'll have to change it. Right, let's say it's 19mm. So we need to make that into something. Group it. So if we do 19mm off the back of this one. Right, let's go into that. So we want to do a step back of 19. We're back to that one. 19mm. .5 now. 16, 17mm. 9mm. 9.5. Sorry, like my brain's frozen today. It's early in the morning. No, that's not right. Undo offlet. Let's do it the other way. 9.5, which gives me 19mm. Okay, so I need to come at it from the other way. It's a tube. It has to bevel. So do another 8mm. Looks a bit too much on there. Yeah, let's not do 8mm. Let's just do 4mm. That's better. Right, okay. So we've got that. What on earth are we making here? Anyway. Right, so we've got that there. So then we need to come across 20mm. I've got the size of that one. So we'll put one of these on here. Same as that. What will come out? What size was it? 20mm. We'll make that as a group. Okay. Right, what's next? Next now, the other pieces. Right, 20mm, so it's two 10mm. Did I get the width? It looks like 28mm again, probably. Yeah. 28mm. So basically want two more of these really, like this. So I'll just copy them. Wants to go there, so maybe that's right. Yeah, it looks about right. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, that is the size of it. That's the main pieces apart from the pipes, which we'll have to sort out. Let's get the size right. So overall size is 223. So we've got to stretch it out because our overall size is 613 or 415. Let's get the calculator out. Let's get the calculator up. Not the calendar. Blooming hell. I wish I could just go and delete stuff I don't use. I never use the calendar. Just want the calculator, click on the wrong thing. Right, so we've got. Alright, so I've got 415 to the second clip from the left hand side of the tube. Then I've got 20mm for the size of the tube, the clip. Then I've got 197.5, 197.5, 63250. So I measured roughly 613. Let's just say it's 62, whatever it is, 63250. So we'll leave that there. And we've got to look at the size again. 223. So let's take off minus. Hang on, we'll leave that there. I'll open up another calculator. I've opened up another calendar. Shit. Can I delete calendar? I'm going to delete that calendar. Let's just delete it. Unpin. More, share, uninstall. Do I want to install it? Unpin. Pin to the taskbar. You can't get rid of it. You can uninstall it, you can't unpin it. Nightmare. Anyway, that's where they got you. I don't want a calendar. Right, let's just put this next to it. So I now forgot what size it was because of the operating system took me over. 223. Now I've lost my two things, they didn't stay on top. So minus 223. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Cancel. Is there no back on this? 663. See, I've lost it now. I've lost it. Okay, let's just type it in there. 632.5. I need to keep these figures. So minus 223 equals 409.5. So what we need to do is right, lost the track of it. So that's the size we've got. We've got 409 mil to add to it. So if I say let's just extend it over. Right, so it's going to be a problem. Why can't I keep these on top? Can't you just stay on top? What is all this junk? What have they done to this calculator? What's it say? Keep on top. Keep on top. Yeah. I bet. Yeah, they stay there. Okay, fair enough. Stupid things. Anyway. Right. Let's have a look. So, overall size, I suppose I could just do it. Let's just do a line. Let's do a measurement. Just make it 632.5. I'll just grab all of this. Grab all of that and just move it over to there. Has it gone? Yes, it's gone. Right, and we'll just grab this now and just move the whole thing up to there. No, it's not snapping. My calculator's in the way now. Can you believe that? You can't win, can you? Right, that's it. Okay, so it looks like we've made a rolling pin. I can get rid of these now. Get rid of the line. So we've made a rolling pin after all that. Okay. So we've got the basics, but there's lots to add, clips and stuff. Right, so the total length should be what we said it was. Why does it insist on grabbing hold of that? Yeah, precision is a problem. So we've created a new drawing, so we've lost all our settings. Now we haven't got them back again. Right, that's it. So there's more stuff to add. There's some clips to make, pipes to put on. Right, so the next thing is to add some pipes. Now that's not as easy as it sounds. Right, let's just zoom in over here. So we're going to add some pipes. So the easiest way of doing it is, I suppose, we've got 10mm there. Is literally just to start from here. No, start from the middle and go like that. The pipes are 10mm, but the stuff is 10mm. So that's not quite right. 10mm tube. So I must have miscalculated something. Okay, let's say they're not 10mm then. Let's just say they're 8mm. So we've got 8mm there, then we need a pipe, so we need to bring it out. Right, it needs to be done in 2 stages, I think. I have to do it in. Cannot pull, push a curved surface. Why? Probably because it's in 2 sections. Right, let's do it like this. Right, so we need to come out, I don't know, let's say 20mm. That's a lot, that is 20mm, isn't it? Okay, maybe it is. Let's bring this one out 20mm. Right, let's get rid of the lines now. Oh, it's not going to let us get rid of the lines. Yeah, let's get... Oh, hang on, something's happened here. Right. It's not got hold of that bit, has it? Right. That's weird. Tell you what we'll do then. Yeah, we'll undo, push, pull. We'll move this. I'll grab this a minute and move it up. Not that way, not that way. Doesn't want to move it. Okay, so we'll undo the circle. We'll do it a different way. Do it on top. It has to be straight, so let's try to tell it. That's it. Right. So we're going to do 4mm, which is 8mm. Now we should be able to push it up. Still wants to do it separately. So let's do it 15mm and 15mm. Now, is it going to let us delete some stuff? No. I'll have to keep the sides then. Right, okay, that's alright. We've got a bit of a gap there, so we need to probably drop it down. Just go up another 1mm. Drop the whole thing down 1mm. No, not that way. Not that way, not that, that's it. That way. Drop it down 1mm. And what's it done here? Why has it broken something? What on earth has it done? Oh, I must have had something selected. Something selected I didn't want to select somehow. Can I cut it? Hang on, cut it. No, it's part of the surface. Undo cut. Let's copy it then. Copy it, come out. We'll paste it in place. And then we'll go back into this one and delete it. Right, problem, hang on. Hide rest of model. Right, just need to delete these pieces. That's it. So we've got that. We've still got this bit. So we need to copy this now. Tell you what we'll do. We'll move it down. We'll move it down 1 mil, and we'll cut it. We'll go into this and we'll paste it in place. Then we'll interact it with the model. Intersect with the model. Right, that should have created just this thing. If we look at it on a 3D, we'll see that it's inside a little bit. That's fine. Right. So we'll make that into a tube. So let's. Oh yeah, we can do it. Let's give it a wall thickness of one mil. Push this down all the way through. Will that be enough? Probably won't be enough. No, it hasn't quite gone enough, has it? So we'll undo that. What's the length of this? Let's have a look. 16 mil plus a mil. Okay, undo, push, pull. So we go 16 mil. That should be. Yeah. Oh, so we should. We've intersected it with a model, so we should be able to delete just that now, and that, and that, yeah, and that. Yeah, so we've got some kind of hollow thing now. Alright, that's alright. We want another one of them. There's 2 tubes on it, so they seem to come out separately, so rather than go through all that again, we'll just grab the geometry and copy. We'll copy it, paste it in place, and we'll move it around this point here. Right, we're going to move that now from there to sort of like that. Keep it close, that's it. Keep it, that's it, that'll do. Right, then we're going to cut it and paste it in place. Right, and then we need to probably interface it. Intersect the faces with the model, and then delete the inside bit. We should be able to see inside now. Should be able to. Yeah. Okay, so we've got our little tube thing. It's not anatomically correct, but it's close enough for our model purposes. So one thing, we've got to rotate it. So let's rotate it downwards so the pipes point down. Come on. Alright, so we'll just rotate that down a bit. So it's got to be stood off of it, and the pipes are sort of like that. Let's go to the nearest angle. Let's just do that, 90. Might not lift up enough though. No, I better not. We better go to the next one. 75, yeah, that'll do. Right, 75. Okay, so we've got one of these. The bottom one is the in water in. The top one is what? What's the top one? Water out. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. That connects to the tube. But the bottom one's water in, the top one connects the water end to So there's lots of separate places for it to water cool, by the looks of it. Lots of chambers. Lots of chambers to water cool. Let's just save that. Right, so we need to put another one on the side of there now. Yeah, so somewhere on the side of this tube here, I'll tell you what, let's just copy the... can I paste? Hang on. I've still got it in the memory, that's good. Right, so I'll just go ahead and grab it by there. Needs to be actually, yeah, we can put it, we need to put it on there. Yes, but we need to move it. Oops, no, hang on, wrong thing. Right, need to move it over. It looks like it's about halfway down it, so we'll just put it halfway down here, which we can do if we just grab hold of it by... I'm not sure we can do that. Let's try it. See if we can get the middle. No, I won't get... oh, maybe. We want the middle over here. That's it. Right, so we've got it in the right place, but it's not the right angle. So we can either... tell you what, we'll put it in and we'll just twist this round. So what we're going to do is cut it, paste in place, intersect it with a model. I should be able to then delete and see inside it. Yeah, that's okay. Right, so we've got that. We're slightly the wrong angle, so we need to change the whole thing to match this. We'll probably have to guess the angle now, unless we can remember what it was. Why is it doing that? Oh, so like that, like that, and then no. What's it doing? Have I got the wrong one? What is going on? Right, I need to hang on. Hold on a minute. Right. Okay. Right, let's carry on. Let's just turn that round. This is in the way. So view, component, hide the rest of the model. Yeah, it's not... I can't hide it until I've gone into it. And I want to move it as it is. So. Okay, we'll try it. We've got it selected. I'll just use this as the reference, and we'll go wherever it is. Let's say it's that one, and we'll just move it to this one. Is it 30 degrees? Let's try that. Does it line up? Yes, it does. Okay, right, that one, that's sorted then. So that, there's a rubber tube goes from there to there, so it comes in there and does some water cooling somehow. Don't know whether it goes inside or not. I'll have to have a look. In, connects to there. I'll put the tubes on after. Right, the next one, this is another tube that comes out of it. outside and into the thing. What is that? I've got a bit of a dot on it. Oh, there's a tube that comes out the side of the middle and goes into the side of the other tube. God, it's complicated. Who designed these things? Right, so out the back of here there's got to be another tube, but it's a formed piece of, it's not a tube, it's the glass. It's the glass pipe comes out of here and it goes into there. Piece of glass. Lots of things you can knock off in transit here. Alright, so I suppose we'll keep this. Can I paste it in place again? Yeah, still got it. So what I'll do is I'll put one on here. It's not quite as big, it's just a smaller tube. Tell you what, let's make a smaller tube. Let's just make a smaller tube here and let's call it, I'll just say on the size 8mm diameter, so we'll go 4mm. 4mm, and we'll give it a 1mm wall. No, we don't do that yet. We need to make it, give it the length first. It goes all the way out. It does a follow me bit. I'd have to do a follow me. I'd have to crank it. So I need a bend with a follow me. I haven't done one of those for ages, so I'll tell you what, how we're going to do it. Yeah, we need to do follow me, so I'll tell you what, I'll do a 10mm. Right, and then I'll do a follow me. There is a follow me. Don't know where it is now. Tool. Follow me, there it is. Yeah. You have to create a path. So, right. So we'll do an arc. We'll put an arc on it from the middle. We need to come. Not sure how to do, so we need some measurements. Let's do some measurements. So we'll come up 10mm. No. We'll come up 10mm. And we'll go across 10mm. And then we'll do an arc. I'm just doing it from hang on, not sure what should have. Tell you what, let's just do a rectangle a minute. Hang on, we'll make that a group. Let's put a rectangle in there. Easier said than done, putting a rectangle in there. Right, and we'll put an arc from there to there. Why is it not snapping to it? It's not doing it, is it? Okay, let's just have a look at that. Right, it's there, but it's not what I didn't sort of snap to it, so let's get rid of this stuff. So we've got our arc, and we need to select that. Oh, hang on. So we'll cut that out, put it into there, paste it in place, select that, and then do a follow me. It's not working, is it? Oh, it is. I thought I'd forgot how to do that, you know. Right, that saved a bit of hassle, but is it 90? Is it 90? The only way to know is to look at it from sideways. It's not quite 90, is it? Almost, but no cigar. That's a shame, isn't it? Almost. Anyway, we know how to do it. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. We could do with 90. Right, let's just do some undoing. Undo, close, undo, extrude. Right, we're going to tool, follow me. We need to go up and round. Oh, that's not following me. Right, so follow me. No, that's extrude. I need to do follow me. Oh, here it comes. Bit more. It's not doing it. Won't give me no more. Tell you what I'll do. That's a shame, isn't it? Why won't it give me no more? Only wants to do less than 90. Hang on, is it because I'm not in the right perspective? Let's have a look. Is that a 90-degree bend? It's not, is it? Let's try it. Protractor. Like that. I don't know if it's a 90-degree bend or not. I can't tell. Is it or isn't it? But what I don't want is the fill, do I? See, what? Let's undo it. Undo, close, undo, extrude. Let's give it 1 mil. Right, then do a follow me. Right, so what have we got now? Yeah. Yeah. Looks like a piece of pasta. Right, so we've got something going on here. Don't know what. Why have we got that and up there solid and not down here? Oh, we extruded it out, haven't we? That's weird. Alright, let's get rid of the line. Okay, we've got something. Don't know what it is. Can you tell what it is yet? No, I can't. Anyway, we probably don't need a bottom to that. Oh, we've got some weirdness going on here. Why have we got lots of lines? Probably my original circles there. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's leave it as it is. Let's see if we can join it up with something else. Let's see if we can join it up with, if I can remember, we'll keep that as a component. Use that as a bend. It might not be a bend. Oh, it's already a group. Sorry, it's already a group. Right. So I need another one of these now, another 10 mil. What size did we say it was? 8 mil. So let's say 4 mil. Let's give it right, let's go down 10 mil. Give it a wall of 1 mil. Extrude it. Alright, group it. Move it. Right, what we got? Let's have a look. Something that looks weird, to say the least. What is going on there? Something not quite right, isn't it? Didn't start. I know what happened. It started from there, then the first one it did was a step. Right, so what we're gonna have to do, we're gonna have to go into it a little bit. We're gonna have to go up a tiny bit and pretend we never saw it. 0.5. Right, okay, so we've got that. And we could do with another one of these. Copy that. Right, let's rotate it along this axis here. Oh, that's not a flat, is it? That's a flat there. Right, so rotate it like that and put that up there. Right. So yeah, again we've got a bit of weirdness going on. So does it matter? It's just we didn't get the 90 degree out of it. That's the trouble. We didn't get it. So let's just move it in. No, not that way. Move it in 0.5. Right, let's try to make it into one piece now. Right, so we'll go. How are we going to do this? Explode it. Explode it. Explode it. Right, okay, so we've got all sorts of weird geometry in there. Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible, but it will be turned into clear, transparent. What is going on? What's all this? Okay, so you have to repair it a bit. You got to repair it. It's done its best for you. The algorithm's done its damnedest. This is where AI might be useful, because you could talk to the AI and say, I want to join this up. And it, oh, I know what you want to do, I'll do it for you, just hold on a minute. Can I get rid of that? No, can't get rid of that. Let's first get it all back and then get rid of it. Right, what we got now? We got anything back? No, we've got all this to do. Suppose we could just do that. Right, we've repaired our pasta. Sort of. What is that on there? No, there's not a piece of pasta there. That's. Oops. Okay. Whatever. Alright. So we've got all sorts of shimmering going on. We've got a double layer. Right. I'm surprised it hasn't crashed really. Right, so I need to get rid of some stuff. Can we get rid? Don't know. View 3D. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, it's complete. Yeah, it's a bit weird looking, but it seems to do the trick. So right, we'll leave with that then. We'll leave with that. Right, we're going to make this a component now. And we'll just make it a component. That's it. Right, let's try and clean it up. Reverse the faces. Right, anything else that's white? Anything? Oh, what have we got there? That's weird, look at that. Oh, it's just because we got it selected for some reason. Ah, it's a glitch. It's not really there. It's a graphical glitch. Right, so we're alright. We've just got to reverse the faces. Oh, is there one inside? No, that's alright. Okay. There's probably something we can get rid of, but I'm not sure what. If I was to delete that, probably it would disappear. Yeah, leave that then. Okay, so we've got that. Let's just give it a colour. We seem to... Yeah. Don't know if there's a cleanup command. Is there a cleanup command? Flat edges, repair and flatten. Will that do it or will that break it? 0 lines repaired. Right, okay. Explode the curve. Smooth and soften and smooth the edges. Okay, what did that do? Well, it got rid of the lines. Soften and smooth the edges. Soften and smooth the edges. So it helped a bit, but it sort of made some rogue stuff on it. And it's lost a piece of something. What on earth is that? It's lost it, man. Right, undo, soften, undo. Right. Right, okay, whatever. So, So, go like that. Soften and smooth the edges. Okay, we'll live with that. That's better, but it's still got some weird stuff going on. You can't delete them. No. Okay, so we're gonna have to live with that for the rest of our lives when we make a model. I don't know what to do about that. Is there anything I can get rid of? Not really. There's lots of extra stuff in here, look at that. Oh. No, it's not even there. Anyway, we'll leave it at that. I don't know what else to do with it. Apart from make it transparent. Let's make it transparent. We'll do that after when we get it back in the model. No, we won't. Yes, we will. Right. Anyway, we've got our bit of a pipe. So, let's put our pipe onto something. Where does it go to? Goes on the side of here. It faces and joins up with the centre of here. So, let's turn it around. Face. What can we? We haven't got anything flat. That's it. So we're going to spin it round like that. Then we need to spin it round again. Need to spin it round again like that. Spin it round like that. And copy it like that. And flip this one round along the... Is it the red? No, it's not the red. Flip along the green, the blue, the green. That's it. Okay. Right, so we need to put that over there now. So grab that and stick it on there. Something like that. And then this one needs to go something like the, hang on, let's grab it from there, stick it there. Right, so what have we got? Have we got two that line up, sort of, but yeah, so that one needs to go into there. So we just need to line that up with that. So we need to move that into there, across that axis. It needs to join up with this. Actually, if we could just put it onto there, if we can. No, what's it doing? Right. Right, come on, you can do it. That's it. Right, need to move it down here now to wherever we want it. Where do we want it? It's sort of the middle. It's the middle of that one. No, it's the middle of this one, isn't it? Is that right? No, it's not. It goes into the bigger one. It's alright, just go into the bigger one. So it goes into the bigger one, and it sits just in somewhere like that, I suppose. Like that. Let's just say like that. Okay, so we've got it just go all the way to there. It's a piece of glass. So we're gonna have to intersect that with a model, I would have thought. Anyway, let's get the right length first. Tell you what, we'll just put a joint on it. So let's make another one. And it's 4mm with a with a 1mm. And we just give it some size. So 20mm. Turn it on its side. We need to grab it really. Make sure we haven't grabbed anything else. And then turn it like that. Make it into something, group it, and put it on there. And extend it out. Extend it out to there. Okay, then reverse the faces. Right. Okay. That'll do. Right, so we've got the pipe there. We've got our pipe, we'll make it transparent later on. Looks like a trombone a bit now. So that's a silicon pipe there. But they are on bends. Not sure. No, I think they're on straight, so we'll have to do a silicon pipe as well now. It's almost like that, but bigger. Do I want to go to that length all over again? Not really. I suppose, I tell you what, we could do a silicon pipe. Come on, let's try one. From there to there, let's just try one. Let's see. If I create an arc, if I put a line in, right. So I've got to get this. How am I going to do this? How the hell am I going to do this? Right. So I need to come out this way. Right, I need to go from the sideways and follow it out. It needs to be the same as this. Right, that's it, purple. And the same again here. Where is it? Same again there, something like that. Right, so if I come out, needs to be a tube over the top of it. So we need, crikey. I need to put in a piece of a circle around it here. It's bigger than that. So what we've got there, 4 mil, so it needs to be 1 mil, so 9 mil. Let's say it's 9, let's say it's 10 mil, so 5 mil. Right, what's happened? No, that didn't work out. What is that size? 8 mil. What happened? $5 mil. I thought I did 5 mil. 5 mil. Okay. Right, so we've got that. We need to lower it down a bit. We need to do this. Need to make it 1 mil thick. Whatever that is. Yeah, it needs to be like that. And we need to get rid of the middle bit. That's it. And we need to put that down here, down the tube, by about 10 mil. That's too far. It might not be too far, but I'll tell you what. Hang on, what's that? Why has that come on? I've clicked the wrong thing. Clicked the wrong thing. Undo move. Let's just go down 5 mil. So we've got that in place. So we need to get to the center of that now. The center. So this thing needs to go. No, wrong button again. So this one needs to go down on the pink axis. No, it's not working for us. I need to move it down 5 mil. Doesn't sort of know where I want to go. Oh, now it does. 5 mil. Has it gone down 5 mil? Yeah. So that's where we start from. So we need a tube that comes out there, an arc. Is this 10 mil long? No. What is it? It's difficult to do. Can't seem to measure it. 18 mil. Right, so need another line off it then. Up. Don't know. It's getting a bit crazy trying to do. Anyway, we want that from there. We want a copy of that. Copy of that over here. In the middle, a copy of that, yeah. Okay, we could get rid of that one now. So we've got that, then we want another one let's just say from here to, is that right? Yeah. Are they joined up? Yeah, they're joined up. Okay, then we want an arc on it. So let's say that'll be straight so far, so let's just go 10 mil down. No, it needs to go across down this way. Needs to follow that. Hang on. 10 mil down. 10 mil across. 10 mil down. 10 mil across. Okay, so we draw a line there. Yeah, we'll draw a line. Unless I can do a follow me. No, I can't really do a follow me on a measurement, I don't think. So I'll have to draw this. So we've got our drawing. I'll do an arc from there to there. No, it's not going to let us do it because we need to do like this. Okay, let's do it the other way. It's difficult to do, it's not having it. Probably crash in a minute. Too much struggle makes it crash. Actually, my line's not straight. Look at that. That line's no good. Need to do another line. Okay, that's alright. So we've got our line that's floating. Right, so I can't, if I do a follow me now, it's not going to do it. So it needs to be an arc. I think actually that line's not in line out as well. That line's no good. Right, okay, so I've got that line now. I can get rid of this. Okay. So we want an arc. We can't have an arc. So we need a rectangle first. Oh. So that means my line's not straight, this one. It's not a straight line. Hang on, undo the wrong thing. Why is it? It says it's lined up there. I don't know, I can't tell. Is it lined up? I suppose I need this other mode to have a look. Is that lined up? Oh, that's why this tube isn't lined up, look. It's not quite lined up there. Right, okay. 15.1. Right, so I'm not quite lined up. 15.6. I don't know, it's difficult. It's difficult. All we want is the same as that, really. Shit. So that's lined up, but the other bit isn't. If you don't get the basics right, you won't get it right. So it'll come out weird. Nasty. Right. Okay, let's try and do a follow me and see what happens. Right, so go follow me. Oh, it is following, look, but that's as far as it's gone. It's not really what I'm after, is it? But it's a tube nonetheless. It is a tube. Right, I'll have another go at that in a minute. It's time to get up. It's time to get up, yeah. So, we need an arc. Definitely need an arc, so why won't this give me an arc if that's already lined up? Doesn't make sense. Ah, I know why. So I do... Yeah, I'm gonna have to draw it, and I'll just draw it. Don't know why I didn't remember to do that anyway. Right, okay, so I'll just come out 10mm. I'll go up 10mm. Okay, I'll come out 10mm. And up 10mm. Stupid that is. Let's put an arc in. Maybe that's why it did a funny arc, because I didn't get the arc right. Okay, let's take this arc out. Right, it's a painful process, but anyway. Okay, so we've got a bit of a mess going on there. Right. Any mess this side? No, okay. So let's try again, let's save it. Let's see if we can get a silicon tube. Here we go, follow me. Keep following, that's a good boy. Keep following, don't quit now, you're doing a good job. Come on, follow me. Keep following, oh. Right, what's it done here? What's all this? Tried its best, the poor thing. It tried its best. Where's the rest of it? Oh my god. Tried its best. It did its best, the poor little algorithm. Poor little algorithm, it did its best. Just wondering if I could just copy that over to there. Let's see if we can smooth it out. It's tried its best. It's done its damnedest. You know what I mean? Right, let's just. I'm having to suture it up. Stitch it up. I bet this algorithm's got an inferiority complex. Imagine if it was AI and you told it to do a task and it realised that the outcome of its task was like this. It would well, what would it do? It would probably have to go away and sulk. I'd have to cuss it and say, is that the best you can do? It would have to resort to insulting us. What the hell? Hang on. Right, so we've got it there. Is it possible just to go over it again like this? Oops, I lost it all together now. Where have you gone? Where are you? Which one is it? It's over here. Oh, come on, you can do it. Right, so I need to select that. Smooth and... Okay, has it got it? Sort of. Will that delete it? Oh no, I can get rid of this. So, it's almost like putting a bit of plaster Paris on a broken bone. Right, so we've got our silicon. That looks alright actually. Fair play, SketchUp. Mr. SketchUp. Yeah, fair play. Which way up am I? Oh, that's the front, yeah. Okay. Right. I can't believe it hasn't crashed. Okay, so we've got some weird thing going on here. I'm designing a laser tube. Don't ask me why. Right, so that'll do for that end. Now what have we got the other end going on? Another one, the other end. Another one. So I'll tell you what, let's try and speed this up by copying that. If we can. Oh, hang on. Oh yeah, there is the one. It's the same the other end, yeah. Same the other end, so we'll grab that end. We'll grab that. And we'll grab that. No, let's make that into something first. Okay, grab that, that and that. We'll copy it. Paste it over here. We'll flip it along the green, is it? No, not the green. Flip it, hang on, flip it along the red. That's it. And move it over to here. So we need to lose some stuff now. We need to lose that. And that. Grab that and bring it over to there, sort of, if it'll let me. Why, it's not recognising the model. Now it is, it's a little bit out because, yeah, let's just make that fit it. Hang on. That'll do. Okay, so I've got one each end. One each end. Oh. Yeah, one each end. It's a little bit wrong. No, it's not too bad. So I'm looking at it from the wrong angle. Okay. And there's the outlet at the bottom, yeah. So that's the inlet, that's the outlet. But there is another pipe, another one of these down here. It comes out the side. And that one goes in there, but this one comes out the side. Strange. Let's see if we can't use that to save some time. Hang on. Can I grab that and that? Yeah. Copy, paste. Tell you what, let's just make a copy of it and bring it down here. Alright, it goes into the side of there. I'll put it there for now because it's got to be modified a bit. Right, let's try and get round to the other side. So we'll bring it up. I think we can lose. Let's lose something. Let's lose the one end. Let's grab this and move it up to so to fit in there like that, something like that. Hang on, let's put this on the side, sort of like that. It's the same, yeah, that's the same as that. Sits in the middle of this thing here. Where is it? Sits in the middle, so it's not quite in the middle. So move it over a bit. That's better. Now this has to go into here. Oh, it has to get over a bit first. So I've got to move it over into here like this. Oops. Hang on. I'd say something like that. And then we've got to get this into be longer. And it needs to go into there, sort of like that. Right, okay, so we've got our tube. The other one's still the same. Is this the end of the tube? Got to do some clamps. The black wire comes out the end of here. No, it doesn't. Black wire comes out there. The red wire goes into there. So we're gonna have to model black and red wire now. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll compromise a bit. We'll make a red stud and a black stud. Oh, I'm gonna go away for 2 minutes and back in a minute. Tell you what I'll do is just leave you on the screen there, like that. Back in a couple of minutes. Let's do a back zoom. I'll tell you what, we'll just leave it like that. And I'll back in a minute. Will do. Right, yeah.
I am checking. Kindly wait.
This constitutes all available data.
Oh, the old radio's gone quiet. Let's find someone.
Ok, bon, Daniel, 73, tu es en mobile. J'ai pas bien compris où tu étais, tu connais le grade peut-être, je sais plus. J'ai pas mal compris à ce moment-là, mais ça arrive pas trop mal.
Oh, French. Early risers.
Bah oui, ça sent le printemps, c'est beau.
Oh well. Right, where did I get to on this thing?
Il y a des belles couleurs et tout ça.
Tube. Clamp. Need some tube clamps. Terminal wires. Let's put the terminal wires in, why not? I'm just going to pretend it's a terminal. So let's just create something. Let's just create something here. Let's just say it's I don't know, 3mm. 3mm by 2mm with an inner bit. Say 1mm. Alright, that'll do. Let's colour it. Colour it black, and let's make it into a terminal post. It's not really a terminal post. It'll save us having to put the wiring on it. Okay, let's do that. Let's make it into like a stud, some kind of press stud. Okay, so let's just bring that up a little bit. Just 2mm, that's it. We'll make this out of silver. Metal. Silver. Okay, and then we'll make it out of black. That's it. Maybe a bit darker. Let's go a bit darker for this one. Yeah, that'll do. Not liking the silver much. What's happened to the silver? Okay, whatever, that's it. So we'll make that into a... Just make it into a group. Don't need a component out of it. And we'll grab that. I'll just plonk it on top of here. That's it, we'll plonk it on there. I'll bring it up. And over. Right, let's try and line it up with... Hang on, go on. Line it up with... Can't do it. Line it up with that, but then move it over. Move it over to the middle, roughly. And then sink it down a little bit. Yeah, sink it down. No, it's not the right way. That's the right way. Sink it down 1mm, that'll do. That's the one fitting, and we'll copy it. Tell you what we'll do, we'll bring it up over here. No. We'll grab it and we'll bring one up here like this. I'll put it in the middle just like that, but we'll make this one red. I'll make this one red because it's the red terminal. Okay, so that one's red. That'll do. Red and black terminal, just to show you where it is. Okay, my one's got a thermal switch, safety switch, so they don't always have them on, I don't think. Right, so we could make it clear, I suppose, and there's some structure inside it. Do we want to go to that extent? I'm not so sure. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, the clips. We need to put some clips now. We need to make some fastening clips. I know where they've got to go, so let's measure where they've got to go. Let's measure this out this way for a bit. And this way, like that. And we'll measure from there. Let's put a line on it. I don't know why it won't let me measure off there until you draw a line, but alright. So I've got 155 mil. Then I've got 20 mil. Then I've got 415 mil. And 20 mil. And then I should have 197.5 roughly. Bloody hell. 197.51. It's doing alright. That's close enough for Australia. Close enough for Australia. Okay. Oh, got the sniffles. What time is it? 7:37, nearly 8 o'clock, and how long have I been going? 1 hour 46. I thought I'd go up earlier than that. Oh well. Never mind then. So it took me a bit to check all this stuff, and right, where's everyone gone? Where are they all gone? All gone over to 20 meters, I suppose. Yeah, gone to 20 meters. Right, I need to do some clips. They're 50 mil diameter, 20 mil wide, and a semicircle. So let's just do. The easiest thing we can do is we'll go this way round. We'll create a around 50 mil thing, so 25 mil diameter, and we'll make it. What do we do? We need two half measures. We'll split it in half, and we need to make it certain thickness. I didn't get the thickness. Let's just say it's 5 mil. Problem straight away. Hang on then. I need to go 5 mil the other way. 5 mil that way. And we need to join that up there and there. Take out the middle. And then we need to extrude it out. I'll tell you what, we won't extrude it yet. We'll draw it first. So it needs to come out some more. You can get your bolt through it at least 10 mil, 15 mil, 10 mil. So let's say 15 mil. I've already got 5 mil, so let's just do 10 mil. Yeah. Do 10 mil that way. Okay, it needs to have a thickness on it, so it needs to go up. How thick? 5 mil. And join back over here. So up 5 mil. Join back here. I need to get rid of that and that. I suppose we could just get rid of the rest of it, really, because we could just reverse the thing. So we've almost got our clip there. Hang on, wrong one. We need to make it 20mm thick. 20mm thick. That's it. We need a hole in it in the middle. Middle of this. Middle for diddle. The hole needs to be, say, 6mm. Let's do the same again this side. Let's push it through. Okay, so we've got our clip. Paint it black. I get the whole world and I want to paint it black. It needs to be synthetic, like that. The whole world, I want to paint it black. Okay, so we've got one half of it. Let's make it into a component. Actually, that'll be the top half. It's going to be different to the bottom half. Make it a component. Right, then we want to copy the component. Copy. Paste in place. And we need to spin it round or flip it. Flip along the green, is it? No. Flip along the red? No. Flip along the blue. There it is. We need to move it down. Just move it down to there, like that. Then we need to make it unique. Okay, so that one's making unique. We need to make some kind of fixing off it. I don't know what it'll look like, but it needs to be bolted to something, so it'll need to have something or other. Let's just pretend we know what we're doing. Let's make it level with that. Make it go down 5mm. Okay, we've got that there. Let's join it up to something like that. Okay, right, let's cut it. Cut it and paste it in place. Should be able to move that and put it back, and it should. Yeah, should give us some surface. So we've got surface, we don't need this now, or that. Probably don't need that either. Okay, now the problem we've got now is we need to extrude it, and we've already got the problem of it. I suppose we could just follow the regime. Let's just follow it. No, it's not going to let me do that. Okay, let's try extruding it. No. We messed up a bit. Let's go backtrace a bit. Okay. Can we extrude that out? Yeah, so 20 mil. And we'll just copy. We'll just draw it in. Draw it in. Okay, now we can get rid of this, and this, and that, and this, and this, and that, and I'll just colour the rest of it like this, that, and that. And underneath, and we're done. We need some holes. Need a few holes. Oh, trying to work around stuff here. So let's save it. Let's put some more holes in. Let's keep it the same. Alright, so we need to right, what is that? 8 mil? What is it? .33. It's never right, is it? I don't know. Let's just do it. 5.33.
Echo Alpha 3, Bravo, radio.
Okay, almost there. Zanzibar, sugar X-ray, Zanzibar. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. Testing. Got audio. Let's just check we got audio. We got audio. Okay. Alright, so we've got that. I'm not going to put fixings in, can't be bothered. Right, let's get this over to there.
Echo Alpha 3, Bravo, radio. Echo Alpha 3, Bravo, radio.
Okay, let's try and get this over there.
Echo Alpha 3, Bravo, radio.
It's not happening. Right, let's just bring that up to there like that. That's it. And we'll drag it over till we see something like this. Okay, is that about right? Yeah. Okay, that's about right. Now we know from 415 from the end. 155, 175 off of 415. Calculator, where are you? Right, 415 minus 175, 240. So let's just copy one of them, move it out, 240, so that's that right, needs to go over 20, that'll do. Let's get rid of all this stuff. Okay, so we've got our laser tube. Yeah, laser tube. And that's pretty much it, isn't it? Pretty much it. We'll colour it in. I suppose we better colour it now. Let's colour it in. So we want a translucent glass and mirrors, something like this. We'll colour it and we'll try to make it grey coloured by editing it. It's going to mess up my other colours, isn't it? Anyway, let's just do it. So less blue. Make it grey, and then the opacity down a bit more. Okay, so we've got a bit of a tube going on. So we need to go on the inside of it. Okay, so we should be able to bring that up. Why is that all the way down there? Right, so entity info. Right, so we're going to select that. Right, so we've got this both selections. And we've got to select this bit, which is. Is that it? No, it's not it.
Okay, ciao Gordon, hi Gordon, 59 Northeast Sardinia Island.
Okay, so I've sort of got that there.
Okay, thank you so much. Happy New Year, my friend, and your family, and ciao, bless you.
Okay, let's just select all this. Actually, can we select the whole thing? Apart from that. No. Okay, it's gonna have to be the whole thing then. Let's select the whole thing and make it like that. Didn't do it. Alright, hang on. Alright, okay. Oh, it's done it all, I think. Yeah. Okay. No, not quite done it, has it? Just had a problem with that. Why is that then? Why doesn't it like to colour it? Now it has. Okay, just do it that way then. Right. Oh, it's gone a bit wild now, isn't it? No, that's horrible. It's not good. Not good, don't like that much. Let's go back. Ah, that's because it's double skinned, isn't it? Double lined. We didn't really need the double line, but tell you what we'll do is we'll make it silicon shaped. No, we can't. That's the one that's silicon. This is glass. So how do we select all those out the outer that's black? Depends on where you're looking at it from, doesn't it? Okay, I'm not sure what to do with that now. Don't know what to do with that. Okay, we'll just leave it like that for now. I've just noticed we haven't coloured. Haven't coloured that. Yeah, okay. Right, so we'll leave it like that. Okay, it's a bit of a weird one. Can we colour this one? Probably can colour this one. Okay, so we're getting there. So I want that, and that, all the same, transparent. And this one. Right, okay. Got some weird stuff in there. Does it matter? Probably not. Okay. Right, so
Alpha Whiskey, Alpha Whiskey.
if I can take the surface off that.
Alpha Whiskey,
Yeah.
Alpha Whiskey.
And that one. Why does it keep selecting that? Don't know why it keeps selecting that. Why does it keep selecting that? Stupid, isn't it? Right, so that one doesn't need. Oh, hang on. Yeah, doesn't need that, and that one doesn't need that, or that's a smaller diameter, so we need to copy that. Okay. Right, yeah, this is... Right, so we need to probably... If we can select all of that, maybe... Can I select just that? What about if I just change that bit to, what will that do? Ah, didn't do it, did it? No, didn't do it. Undo.
Alpha Whiskey, Alpha Whiskey. Alpha Whiskey. Alpha Whiskey.
Is that any better or worse? That looks worse, doesn't it? Leave that for a bit. Right, okay. What else we got? Oh, hang on.
Alpha Whiskey, Alpha Whiskey. Alpha Whiskey. Alpha Whiskey.
Okay. Right. Oh, still got the, I just noticed, still got that in there. Still got the follow me line in there. Oh. So I'm getting that out easy. Right. What's next? taking too long, isn't it, this one? Okay. Okay. Oh. Alpha whiskey, what the hell? Okay. Right, so there's no inners to it. Okay, is it going to be good enough for Australia or not? Good enough for Australia? No, almost. Almost. Okay, so some weird stuff in it. Right, okay. Right, so we got that there, we've got some shimmering going on here. So we've got a bit of shimmering because it's the same size as the... Right, so what we need to do is stop the shimmering by just grabbing that and bringing it down 0.5, 0.1. 0.1, and then we bring it over all the way over to there. That's it. That's done that one. We need to do the same with this one. Okay, that'll stop the shimmering. Yeah, stop the shimmering. And that'll do for now. Because I suppose we could colour that yellow or something. Can we colour it? Yeah, we could colour it. We could colour it yellow. If we could just get rid of the line out of it. I'm not sure we can. Can we get rid of the line? No, we'll leave the line. So we'll just colour it yellow. Inside and out. Okay, so it's going to be a plastic. Synthetic surfaces, okay. Beige. Okay, let's edit it. Let's make it opacity. Right, let's bring the okay, let's try that. Right, so it's got a bit of that going on it. Alright, let's do this one as well. Okay. Okay, it looks better than the one over there, doesn't it? It does actually. Right, let's do that one again then. I got you. Oh, hang on. Oh, go away. So, got that one and that one. Now we need to make it that one. That's better. Right, okay. So we could do a similar thing with this, but it's not really. Oh, what's all that? My repair is there. Okay.
Italy Sugar Zero Alpha Fox Mike, Italy Sierra Zero Alpha Fox Mike. Yankee Ontario 9 India Lima Alpha, Yankee Oscar 9 India Lima Alpha. Italy Sierra Zero, Italy Sugar Zero Alpha Fox Mike. Yankee Ontario 9 India Lima Alpha, Yankee Oscar 9 India Lima Alpha.
It's not there, is it, mate? Unique texture. Oh, that's weird. Oh well, we'll leave that one.
Italy Sierra Zero, Italy Sierra Zero.
Oh, I can get that one out. I'm able to get that one out. The other one must have been exploded. Oh, I see.
Okay, Roger. Very, very sorry about a lot of QRM. I was not able to copy your answer to my phone. Thank you. This is India Sugar Zero Alpha Fox Mike. Italy Sierra Zero Alpha Fox Mike. 15 Alpha 30 for you.
Oh, that looks weird. Oh well, it does look weird. So let's get this out of here. X-ray. Oh, just let me do it. Alright, that looks very strange now. Oh well, depends which way you look at it. Yeah, right, okay, it's not perfect. Okay, so what we got? Oh, we're finished. I think so. Right, let's see what happens. Save it. Let's see if we can copy the whole thing into. Make it a component or group it. Just group it. That's it. Copy it. Let's go back to the original model. Paste it. Yeah, we paste it. Okay, let's try and get it in the place. Get it in place. Easier said than done. Right. So we want to put that on the deck, down in there, somehow, like that. Bring it across. Right, we've got to line it up. Move it over. Right. Okay. Mine's actually touching that, almost. Alright, let's go over a bit. Let's go over a bit more. It wants to stay there for some reason. And bring it right over. Almost touching this. Mine is. It is actually almost touching that. Right, what's that look like? It's okay. So the beam shines on there. It's in line with this somehow. I don't know. Yeah, did pretty well, right? It was just a guess. The stand was. This. I never measured it, so it's almost there, isn't it? Okay, that's good enough for this one. Okay. Now we can get on with some good stuff. Alright, what happens if we move the angle? Oh, who's done that? Right, so if we move the tube angle. Yeah, so we can see the tube now. That's alright. I can see tube, we got tube. Don't know why we've got tube, but we've got tube. Uppercase. Right. I've got to sort this out next. This is not the right arc on it. So we've got to find out where we're going to fasten it to and all sorts of stuff. I was thinking overnight, I didn't want to be constrained by the size of this. And if this is longer, it'll stick out on the table. It'll stick out on the table, but does it matter? If you could have a removable side here, or cut that lower, and put a removable side. If you wanted to go cut wider, you could cut wider. But the chances are, the farther out you go, the less accurate the beam's going to be. So if you're lined up over here, very tight tolerance, by the time you get up here, it's going to be out by a bit. Just the mechanical problems of the repeatability or mechanical play, and so you're gonna get that going on. I suppose I ought to do the box as well after. Oh, I've got the size of the case now, so let's put the case back together. Oh, make a new layer, call it tube. I'll put that in the tube layer in case we don't want to see it. Let's turn the tube off. I'll leave it on for a bit. Leave it on. Right, so this is so let's start the case out. So we should have 250. So from this end it should be 250. Right, it's 26650. So we've yeah, got to reduce some size. So we've got 250 by 200 at the front. Should be 200 at the front of here. We're over by 17.5 mil. So what we'll do is we'll go into this bit and we'll select this and this, and we'll move it down by, no, we can't do that, hang on, so we'll select all that, then we'll move it down by 17.5 mil. See what we got now, and move the whole thing up by, if we can select up, why can't we select up, what's going on? 17.5 mil. Right, now that should be the real size of the case. So we should have 200 mil here and 249 there. Right, okay, so it's a mil out at the top. Yeah, it's probably 250. I think it was 250 there and slightly slanted the back. Okay, we'll leave it at that. I'm not bothered about half a mil. Right. Okay, so we're all joined up again. We've got our space up 5 mil, up. Yeah, we've got our space in here. What I was going to try and do is I need to introduce some other sizes to it. Yeah. So I've got to work out how we're going to get the cable. So I think what we can do is use the trough on here. When I say trough, the V slot that we're not using to run our cables down. So we can use that to run the cables down the beam to join. So your cable, that's joined to your box. The cables and air assist come down here. Sort of, maybe just the, I'm not sure what it's going to be. Let's have a look. So we do need something here happening. So the cable for, at least the cable for this motor can run down. It can be fastened round here or somewhere, tied to it down into the V, spare V section, and it can run along all the way along the slot through there and out. So that's a way of getting it to there, so we don't need another, I forgot the name of that now. drag chain. Don't need another drag chain for this. So we can just run the 4-core for the stepper motor through along there over to here, and this will join up with this. So there's your 2 stepper motors for the Y direction. Now we've got to sort out what we're going to do for, I need to sort this out as well. I need to gain upper tube angle. I need to make this probably out of steel, aluminium, thin, because I want to try to reuse this if I can. I want to see if I got the geometry to use the existing stuff for now. Try and use the existing equipment where possible. what I could do with knowing, I tell you what I could do with, I go and push the original one back as far as I get and measure from the top of it to there, just to get that measurement. So back in a second, I'll go and get that measurement. That's not going to work, because on the original one, it's way up here. Hence the plate. Well, it's exactly there where that is. That plate. This plate I got, existing plate. It's thin, and it sits right there. So that's how far the gantry is out. Lower. So let's see. Right, let's just remove the upper and lower case a minute. Let's see if we can't do something with optimize these sizes somehow to save us. We'll get an adjustable lens, adjustable focal length. You can get that anyway, it's not the end of the world, but I'd rather just get it going if I can. In order for that to shove under there, it's not gonna be able to do it. I wonder if anyone has actually moved the tube. Take all this out and put the tubes. So the tube could sit outside if you wanted. Yeah, so all you have to do is move that and that out a bit. And the lid, you'd have to move the lid and all the rest of it, that's any trouble. The idea is to contain this system. Keep it contained. But I want more space, you see, I want more cutting. I want to be able to cut. Let's have a look. I need to be able to cut this case. So it's 400 by. Suppose I need a cutting area of at least 400 by 500. Really. 400 by 500. So what we're going to get here. So that's not quite 400. It's not going to give us the. We're not going to be able to make the lid in one piece. But that's what I want to do. So we're going to have to compromise a bit. I need to be able to. Probably this needs. Let's have a look. What length we got here? So it's capable of the 500. And the 400, it's much capable, the actual frame. Yes, it's capable, but the case, is not. So, so this is your uppercase. What about if we keep just the uppercase? Keep the uppercase like we were going to do originally, lose the lowercase, and then we can extend this to wherever we want. That can stay self-contained, and this can just come out further. And then you could put your flat, you could cover this, I suppose you could fasten, yeah, that could be fastened wherever it is longer. So the width is not a problem. I think we've got the width we need. We're okay cutting area wise for width. We've got more than enough. The depth is what we're after now, depth wise. So we do need to bring this out. So can we bring that out and maintain our travel distance? Probably if we did it in a clever way. We've got our lowercase here, so that the front and this section is going to stop this coming out. But if we attach the upper and lower case to this with some angle, 80mm angle like I was going to do, to extend it out, yeah, because you can still use your runner. We just need the head will need to travel out beyond this. So you're going to have to chop, yeah, case is going to have to be chopped off, isn't it? So if we bring, let's try something out. So do that and bring this out over here. Pretend we've got more of it. Let's just bring it to there, right to there for now. Right, bring it to there. So it's the lid would get in the way of that, and the way where it is at the minute. So you constrained a bit by yeah. So but you wouldn't want to do it all the time. Quite often you wouldn't want to cut a big piece, so you could have the lid down. So if you wanted to cut a big piece, you'd have to have the lid up. Might be dangerous, but if you've got your goggles on, you leave the room, shut the room down. What's all this about? I don't quite know what's going on here, so I've got a message. Oh, I've got a message, but I can't, no longer find it. What is the point of sending a message you can't find? Oh well. Right. So yeah, I want to make the case. I don't want to restrict the carriage, the frame and the size of the area by the case. By that token, I want to use the case most of the time, but I need to be able to go past the ends of the case. Not necessarily this way, just this way. Let's have a think. Yeah, so constrained a bit by the work area here. See, we haven't got. I need 500. 500 by 600 work area. I need really. So. Yeah, so that's about the, yeah, so this one, we need to cut that down there, I need to lose the front, and probably, yeah, needs to lose the front, big enough, I suppose we could do with finding out, so undo move, right, that's the minimum, these are the minimum, well no, that's not quite the minimum, is it? But that's fixed in place. That's fixed in place, but you could push it back a bit. You've got this big circle, so you could push that back to get closer to this. Yeah, that's a point. So it could gain 20 mil there, maybe, depending on where the beam hits. So 20 mil's 20 mil, isn't it? Right, then we've got this bit here. Let's just take the upper case off a minute. So we've got this bit here. We've still got quite a bit here, but we need to keep. What size we got there? 14 mil. We've got 14 mil there. The back of here we've got 17 mil. Yeah, so drag chain's a problem. I wanted some space for a drag chain, so we've got a bit more mil, but let's just say we go from there. Right. Yeah, so I want to, most of the time, 95% of the time, work within the case, but on the odd occasion I need to come out of the case. Oh, yeah, I need to be able to come out. I want to be able to do 500 mil from there to 500 mil out. So the only thing stopping us is the length of these and the metal case. But so if we got rid of what needs to transport out, you don't need to get rid of all the case. It'd be nice to have a pass through while you're there, but you need some structure. You don't want to be messing around with the floppy wobbly case. These aren't these are too low anyway. And this tube angle, I don't know how easy it is to get that out. It's covered up sort of, it's not fastened to the top at all. There's a big gap, so it's only there and there. The only thing I can see it's doing really is, what it's really doing is it's got a few holes in it to pass the cables through, and the rubber tubes, the intake. I've just noticed that's the wrong way around. It's the wrong way around. Hang on, let's sort that out. Flip along. No. It's got to go around in it. 180 degrees. Rotate. Do you not have a rotate on this? Right, let's try and rotate it. So we're going to rotate it like that. From where though? Where's the middle? Rotate it like that. Now, where we got the pipes right, yeah, that's the right way around. We're too close now to it. Too close, so let's bring it over. Bring it over a bit. Right, it's fastened itself in there. It's not quite right, but yeah. It's not quite right. But let's go back back a bit. It's only a representation anyway. So this tube and guide angle, it's causing us problems. Causing us a few problems. I see some people, they make it, they just don't have the case at all. They just bolt this. They put another, they put a plate, you know, they bolt this to there basically. Anyway, what I want, that width is fine. It's this bit. I need more of this bit. So I want to make the case that I've made. This computer case. It's got 2 lots of 6mm laminated lid and bottom and sides. The laser is better to cut. It's guaranteed to cut 3mm quickly. Still want to keep the laminated side of it, so I need to laminate 2 sides. Basically join the 2 laminates together, the 3mm, and then we could do it that way. But I want to in order to save time and cut the whole lid out in one section, join the 2 bits together for the lid base and sides and everything, but cut it out in one section. Cut it out in one section. So I don't need much more on it, I don't think. Let's have a look. Let's go here. Let's go here out to 500mm. Right, it's not a whole lot more, is it? Now the desk, 600mm desk. So it'll stick over the desk, won't it? That's the problem. That's 500mm. Right, so that needs to travel all the way out to here to cut the plastic. It's okay that way. It's just this way. So I can either bring that out to there, the rest can stay where it is. How much distance have I? I've got 700mm here. I don't think I need 700mm. So basically all this could go in, maybe. I don't think I'll get enough then. Let's say if it took up this space to there, what's that? 400? No, it needs to be 600. Yeah, so right, okay. Right, so why does this look weird? Have I done something weird here? Hey? Looks bigger here than it does over there. Can't be. I'll just measure it. Oh, it is. It is, that's why. God, what have I done? Oh, I see. I know. I should need to bring the bottom up.
Okay, Ian, thank you for the report. Your signal is low at this moment. I'm working with in one part 500 watts in this moment.
That's better. So that should be 200 mil. Yeah. Okay, that looks better. I thought my eyes were going stagnant and sticky noise. Right, so I need to bring that forward. Now, if I brought that forward, that's quite a long way to bring it forward. That's quite a long way. Yeah, that's quite far to bring it forward. And then the lid, you'd have to lift the lid up. You'd have to lift, once that's, if I move that forward, say 400 mil. No, that's not good. If I move this forward along the green axis, 400 mil. Right. So that that would get in the way of the lid. So you'd have to, if you wanted to cut anything wide, you'd have to leave the lid open or up a bit. You'd have to keep it ajar a bit. Just on the odd occasion, you want to cut something wider. So okay, so I'd have to cut to get that carriage through. It's only yeah, the stepper motor, would it have to come out? Yeah, it would have to come out too. Right, let's just undo. Let's bring that over. Needs to move 500 mil. Right, that's 500 mil. It's brought it out to there. So you got 500 mil out to there. Or do you just, I don't know whether it's just to make it out of polycarbonate. Cut it out polycarbonate maybe. Just be nice if wouldn't it be nice if you could make the panels with the machine that you need the panels for? So it needs to be able to do wider than itself, basically, to make its own panels. So it'll make Amiga cases, it'll make K40 cases. It's an idea. So how about this then? How about we forget about the case. Forget about the case. I almost wanted telescopic rails in it to adjust it to what size you're working with, but you can't do that. Right, So what about if you just make it up, use it as a donor? How about if we use the K40 as a donor case? So you donate all your controls, your tube, your lenses, whatever else you can donate out of it, your wiring loom, or your controls, probably they're rubbish anyway. And just fasten it, and then if I make it big enough to make its own case, how can you do that though? How can you make it big enough to laser out its own case sections? No, you can't, can you? You'd have to make it in bits. You'd have to say if you did have to do a bit section at a time and then bolt it together. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. Because if I've got the material to be able to build it bigger than the case, so you can build it bigger than the case. So I've seen people, they've just not bothered with this at all. This case, they just build everything, bolt it onto this. Just bolt it all onto this power supply, everything, and it just cuts it out. So it's all idea of just modelling it, pondering the best way to do it. The best way to do it. Yes, you could build it in. But that's the size I want to cut depth wise. This is just taking the space up here, isn't it? But then, to be fair, I can't go further back with the motor anyway. Actually, let's just undo the flat skid, undo the move. Let's just get that wire, get that part of this. Okay. Right. Let's just grab that. Bring it out. 600. What's that? What's 600 like? Crazy. 600. So yeah, you could just cut. How much of this case do I need to cut? What I'm trying to find out is if I can cut down like that, and I've somehow got to fasten that runner out here to the case. Yeah.
Your signal report is 5/9 16.
Right, so I don't know. Let's have a look. It's got to fit on a desk at the end of the day. The desk is 600mm wide. So 600mm from there is about there. And you got to get your box on and everything. But I want to cut so from there to there, 600. Yeah. 500. Need to cut 500 at least. So go from there out to 500. 500. The desk finishes at so 700. So it's gonna have to stick out over 100mm. Suppose you could push it. You could put the desk out and then push the back. Have this hanging over the back a bit so the desk would be here. Tell you what, let's just design a bench, an IKEA top. I know how big they are, so let's just do one. So they're they're 120 or 100. You can either have the 120. I think I'll go for a 120. Tell you what, let's measure one. We've got one right here.
Hello, Security X Long Part, Security X Long Part, hello, Security X Long Part, Security X Long Part, the Toronto 77 Lima, America, Security X Long Part, Security X Long Part.
Okay, so it's 120 by 600. Oh, hang on. 120 by 600. And it's 34mm thick. 34mm thick, that's your panel. That's the desk space you got. Okay, let's just fasten it over here. Oh, can't see it. Come on. Come on, you know what I'm trying to do. Here we go. Bloody hell. Come on. Come on. Right. So that's your table area. Right, so you've got a bit of overhang. I suppose you could bring it forward. You could just do that with it. If it'll let you, why won't it let you? What's going on here? What is happening? Right, so there's your table. If you did flush, have it overhanging, not quite against the wall. Right, so you want your industrial water cooler and your air assist fit in. Probably a computer, it's all this in, so we'll move it over. So move that over to, well, move that over there. Slide it up that way. So there's your table. How far can... It needs to come out to there. So this runner would have to come out this way. You could push it back a bit, I suppose. You could make it come this way another 100 mil, I suppose. Oh, that look a bit silly. Yeah. What you could do, I'll tell you what, compromise. 50 mil. Right, so you got that. Now you've got your 500 mil there. We probably steal 10 mil if we have to. So this would have to be extended out. And you'd have to so what you'd have to do is, oh hang on, let's just take that down 0.1 of a mil so it doesn't shimmer. Right. Oh, still showing it through there. Why does it do that? Because there's no thickness to it, that's why. I suppose I could give it a thickness. It's reducing the hole size. Stupid. Right, anyway. So what we'd have to do is bring them out. So I've got to decide whether we want to go ahead and try to make this do more. That to get that out all the way there would have to get past this, so you'd have to lose that. Then you'd have to somehow fasten this runner to the case, which would have to be right out here. That just doesn't make sense, does it? How about if we just use it as a donor? Use it as a donor, and yeah, I like the idea of being able to get to everything, to adjust stuff and clean it. And put a polycarbonate case around it for extraction. I wouldn't save your eyes though. Wouldn't sort that out, but you could rig up a locking mechanism or a no entry sign or laser in use sign. Really, you can't trust any of this stuff that blocks the light anyway. You need to just be out of there, get out of there, put in there an overhead gantry for. Actually, I've got a nice monorail. Where's it going? It's gone. What have I done with it? Yeah, this one. Got this thing. You can put your camera on this. It's a linear rail, isn't it? Linear rail. So I've got a linear rail. I could attach a camera attachment to it. There it is. And you could sit that up on your gantry and just move it around whenever you want. You know, I don't know. You could move your camera around. Bit of a waste of a linear rail, but I suppose you could put it on a stepper as well if you wanted and move the camera around. I don't know. Or even have it follow the. Don't know how you do that. You'd have to follow the laser head, basically. So the camera follows the laser head as you cut it. or just have it on the side with the camera facing down, and then you can just move it if you want to move it from one side to the other, or not use it at all. Right, so if we don't have, let's lose the case altogether at the minute. Right, if we lost the case altogether, now we'd never get this on here anyway. Without the case, you'd never get it on here. So let's put that back where it's supposed to be. 500 mil. Right, that's where it's supposed to be. Right. So we could make clips to fasten this to the rail, and then that, if we did that, if we fasten that tube to this rail, we could be able to bring that mirror out to it as well, and then we'd clear the space here to be able to do more with this. Right, let's try something out here. Oh, what happened to that? Why is that suddenly there like that? So I'm waiting for something to catch up. Right. What's it doing? Saving, what's it doing? Closing libraries, opening libraries. Alright, I don't know where my reference is now. Let's get the reference back on. So the reference is there, so okay, let's put the table there. Keep the table there. Right, so we've got the table there. Okay, so that's our reference. Right, fine. So that's too small. Now the thing is, if the gantry can only go back a little bit further, so it can only go back to there anyway. $40 mil. So you gain another 40 mil just by moving that over. Just one massive noise on that frequency. Nothing on. What's going on? Ah, maybe it's still a work week all around the world, apart from the UK. Yeah, that's probably what it is. I'm thinking it's the weekend, but it's not. It's only the weekend in certain parts of the world.
Nochmal, ich hoffe, die Frequenz bleibt ja halbwegs erträglich. Heißt los denn auch?
Roger.
What's that?
Okay, merci pour le contact 73. Have a good day. Have a good day. Bye. Thank you. Tango Mexico 65. Radio Echo 4.
Oh, he's a bit distorted, he is. Right. So, decision time now. Decision time. Decision time. Take everything out. It's got to be taken out anyway and rewired, isn't it? So we need to move everything. Move all the electrics into a box, an enclosure. I've got some enclosures actually. Put it all into an enclosure with the buttons and everything. Why not? And the tube, just put it on the back rail. Or make, it's a pity I haven't got any 2020, I've only got 2040. I could, so I need, basically I need the full area of it, basically. The idea of going to all this length is to get a bigger area to mill. We need a bigger area to mill. So, being stuck inside a case, you know, stuck inside a case, constrained inside a case. I quite fancy the idea of a custom.
Bis morgen auch wieder dabei. Melde dich morgen, gleiche Zeit, gleicher Ort, alles klar, ne? Dann alles Gute, danke fürs Reinkommen, hat mich richtig gefreut nach langer Zeit.
Yeah, so I like the idea of you can always encase it. I've got some, actually got some black plastic sheets. I've got 3mm. I've got white as well. So I've got plenty of stuff, materials to encase it. So, just thinking, if I make it out of plastic, then I can just see what's going on with it and everything, you know, just see what's going on. But then I could lower everything down then, I could put everything where it needs to be. Stepper motors in the right place, everything. So maybe I'll keep the case there, but maybe two versions, one that fits inside the case and one that doesn't fit inside the case. Yeah. So yeah, just lose the case. So we need to put the tube on the clamps somewhere else. We know what the focal length is, 50.8. So a lot of this we're just trying to get around the angle where the tube is. Got to work out the finances. Obviously don't want to spend too much money on converting it. Little as possible, so we either can use the parts as a donor for now. If we have the tube, have everything outside the case mounted. The tube, you can always put a bigger tube and power supply on. If you want to upgrade the tube, a longer tube on it. So what space have we got for a longer tube? So I've got they're a metre long. So I think we'll go for a metre. Keep everything a metre long. So we'd have to cut that one down a little bit, but they're a metre long. The width, I don't need a metre width depth on it, or the Y direction. Don't need to be a metre, but it needs to be at least as wide as this desk somehow. 600mm. Just have another look again. I forgot what the size was. 400 by 400 by 500. So it needs to be able to cut 400 by 500 really. That's what we're looking at. Now it's already capable. See, I don't think the mechanics and all that will be long enough. Once you're over this way, once you're way over this way, once you're way over this way, you might be accurate here, but once you're way over this way, it's going to start drifting. Doesn't matter how much you square this up, it's either going to go up, down or across. It's going to drift a bit. It will drift, so yeah. The further out you go, the further it'll drift. Oh, that's gone with it now.
Alles klar, Uwe, ne? Ja, ja, das stimmt. Das ist schon ein Thema, ne? Da immer die NF hin und her schalten zu müssen. Aber gut, ich habe hier den Original-Lautsprecher zu den 7610 und der hat auf der Frontseite direkt vorne die Möglichkeit, Speaker off zu machen, ne? Und dann muss ich trotzdem, ne? Speaker off und mit der Taste auf der anderen Seite dann eben die, das SDR einschalten, ne? Und dann läuft das auch, ne? Aber es ist schon erbärmlich umständlich, das Ganze, ne? Gute Ideen sind willkommen. Alles Gute. Tschüss.
That's better. So that needs to go over to here. Where's it? Why does it keep losing that? Right. Yeah, so so the best thing you can do is put that lens right over here and then line it up. Try it around all different spots, like calibrating a touchscreen really, isn't it? So we've got to do something with it. Got to start and do something now. There's your lowercase and your uppercase. Oh, I got you, yeah. Right, let's new layer. IKEA table 120mm by 600mm by 34mm. Okay, so let's put that in there a minute. Right, okay. Right, so we've got all this to sort out. Yeah, so I think if we make it an external thing, use the donor parts to set ourselves up, get us going, and then slowly we can upgrade the to a variable focus length kit, new mirrors, industrial water cooler, maybe a more powerful tube, longer tube. suppose someone said it should use linear rails, really. Linear rails, less space and everything. Maybe, yeah, this is quite bulky, this system, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna leave it at that for now. I'm gonna have a think again. We've done a tube. What else have we done? That's about it today, isn't it? Yeah, I've done a tube and not much else. Oh well. Yeah, we wanted to sort this out, didn't we? This is not quite the right length. So anyway, we'll leave that. I'll knock it on the head for now. Come back on this afternoon or the evening, and we'll keep having a think. Alright then. So leave you on something worth looking at. Something like that. Maybe.
Mike 0 Papa Victor November M0 PVN. Calling and listening by QRZ M0 PVN.
Okay, that's going to be the end of the stream for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll come on back on later on with another one, maybe. More ideas. Okay, thanks for watching and goodbye.
The most logical course of action is to transport me to safety with all due urgency.
If you didn't want the answer, you shouldn't have asked the question.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.